Um, Basically, we're going to want to create certain commands we can enter into this text file. Wait, turn, and I'm just going to write down the commands. This is not meant to be the format they're going to be in, ultimately. I'm just writing the commands down. Wait, turn. We can include break. It's pretty easy. We're going to want an exit command, a move command, and that's just about it, actually. Oh, and a default do nothing command. This is actually going to be really cool for a couple of reasons. It's going to allow us to add comments to our text file that explains what's going on in a way that's actually not as nice as, say, you would have in C or some other programming language like that, but is better than what you have in the Lego Mindstorms in XT, when you have to type stuff out and then drag the comment around physically, which is always kind of a pain. So, yeah. Let's create our new program. We are going to, first off, let's go ahead and make this my block. We know it wants one input, just one input. So, actually, let me close these windows. So I'm going to create the wires that I need for this to happen. I'm only concerned about the wires at the moment. I'm going to turn this block into a my block. And I'm just going to call it fileDriver. Why not? Okay. Now I don't need this text file anymore. I'm sorry, I don't need that text block anymore. So here's fileDriver, and I'm just going to open this up, rename this to file name, delete that connection there, save it, and of course update my block so that I get the new file name in here instead of just saying A. And I can say, for example, test file is the file I'm going to want to run. Now, just creating the framework for this is going to be pretty easy. The specific details of each implementation, each of these implementations in here, is going to be between pretty light to a little confusing. So copying what I did originally, basically, I'm just going to make sure that I have two variables. One called file name, or one called just name. Let's keep it simple. Text, create, and one called exit, which is just going to be a logic. Now, like I said, I don't actually need a name. I can connect everything with wires if I wanted to. I find that a little annoying, to be honest, but some of you may prefer to do that, and if you do, that's fine. Just be aware how to do it, correctly. So I'm going to write in that file name, and I'm going to write in the value of false for my exit, because I do not want to exit yet. I'm going to pull out a file access block, make sure it is set to delete. I always forget to change this stuff up here, so if you spot me doing something like that, that's a major source of errors. Not delete, close. Wow, I messed up as I was talking about how I was messing up. We're going to want a loop because we're going to want to do something multiple times. Like I've said in the previous videos, serious programs have a tendency to use loops. That said, you don't necessarily need a complicated serious program in order to be able to accomplish your goal. Oftentimes, something a lot simpler than what I'm showing will accomplish the goal 90% as well. or even as well. So don't feel that you have to use them, but be aware how to. Now we know that after that I'm going to want to close it again and go ahead and stop both of the motors. Now inside here I'm going to read whichever command it is, and that command is going to be displayed onto my screen. And then I'm going to go into my switch statement, which again I have to go to value, text, turn off flat view, and then I can access all sorts of stuff in here. Now I need to check my exit, read from exit, and see if I need to exit the loop or not. Poof. So this has the basic structure of the program. Now, as you saw earlier, all the mean stuff happens inside of each one of these tabs. Oh, and by the way, sometimes if you make very complicated my blocks, they have a tendency to break even though they still work. So this little broken my block thing here would usually indicate that my block does not exist. That you have a program that's open, but the my block for it was somehow deleted. Also, sometimes it can just indicate that it has grown too large and it doesn't like it anymore. This still works perfectly fine. I can go in here and I get a rather nasty looking program, but it still works. And hopefully nothing crashed. Let me go ahead and stop my video so I can fix this.